Hello guys, welcome back to Datacraftinglab. Trust you are able to learn one or two things in my previous lesson. I really appreciate you all. In this lesson, we'll be discussing the order by clause. Now, what is order by? Order by clause in SQL is used to sort the result set of a query by one or more columns, either in ascending or descending order. That is, it comes at the end of a select statement and helps you organize your output for a better readable and reporting. Now, let's look at examples of this order by clause. Now, the basic syntax of this order by clause is either in ascending or descending order. Now, we are still under our words, Sakila now. We are using the Sakila database again. Now, let's try this example. Sort customers by last name. Now, let me just put space here and hit and enter. Now, we want to sort customers by what? By last name. Now, we'll be using our what? Our customers table. Because what we actually want to sort is what? Is on customers. From the question now, it says sort customers by their last name. Now, this is the customers table now. You can see it now. If I click on it, this is the customer's ID, customer's information, their full name and all. Now, let's go down. Select. Now, what do we actually want to select? If we select all now, let's see, shift it, hit and enter from customers table. Sorry, from customers. That's how it is being written. From customers. Order by last underscore name. Now, do you want to sort it ascending or descending? Let's see it ascending first. Now, Control Enter. Can you see now? It actually brings out everything because I select what? Select all now. All the columns under the word customers table. But if I decide to bring it out, let's say first underscore name, last underscore name, Control Enter. You can see it now. It has actually sorted it. Ascending order now. Now, if you click on, let's click on customer now. You can see now the first name here is what? Mary Smith, Patricia Johnson. Now let's come here. Let's see what we actually have now. You can see now we have Raphael Abney, followed by Nathaniel Adams. Now, if you look at here now, you can see now it has actually sorted this first name, last name, what? Based on ascending order. Ascending order. What does ascending order mean? Now, it has actually sorted them alphabetical order. That means, let's say for instance now, from the beginning to the end. That means from the smallest to the what? To the highest. That's ascending order. But this in this form now, in a what? In alphabetical way. Now, let's try another example. Sort customer by registration date. Now, that means from the what? From the newest. Now, let's select first underscore name, comma, last underscore name, Now from where now? Don't forget, from customers table, from this table, click on it. Now order by. Now we'll be using our, if you come here now, we'll be using our create date now. Order by create date, because we want to see the registration date. Order by, order by create underscore date. Order by underscore date descending DSC, semicolon, control enter. You can see now it has actually sort the customer's first name and last name based on the what? The create date. Now look at what we actually have here and what we actually have here now. You can see now this date, Mary Smith registered 06 14 to 206. This is the actual time he registered now. Now if you check what we actually have here now, we have A, Cadwell. Now if you come back here now, let's see where we actually have this now. Now let me just put the first name here. That's K. Enter. You can see now we have the customer ID to be what? 277-1. This was his what? Day of his own what? Registration. That's 206-02-14. That's what? The second month of what? Of the year. On the 14th of what? Of 2006. So that's the time he actually registered. Now compared to the time Mary registered, this was what? 10, that's 22:04. That was around 4 minutes past 10. And that one was what? For then 14:22. So that's what? That was in the afternoon, while Mary was later in the night. So you can see the difference now. Now you can actually also bring the what? The create date. You can also bring it here. If you run this now, control enter, you can see now it has actually bring out their first name, last name, and what? Create date. The date each of what? Of these customers actually registered. This is the first, sorry, this is the last until the last one, which is the, let's actually scroll down. That's the last one here, penny nail. Now let's continue. You can actually use this order by along with limit now. Now let me just copy this back. Let me copy everything we have here. Now Control C, copy, Control V. Let me just paste everything here. No. Now I don't want everything. I want to just see only 5 out of it now. How do I do that? Only 5, or let's say 10. Now bring this here. Limit. Let's say, what do you want to limit it to? Let's say 10. I will only see 10 of it now. Control enter. You can see now. You can see now. It has actually limit everything now. After sorting it by what? After sorting it by order by, it only brings out what? It's actually limited it to what? To 10. It has limited to 10 now. That's what? Only Bennett, Leona, everything, Brandy, Austin, Tracy, Naomi, and so on and so forth. Priscilla. It has actually limit everything to 10 now. This is the now this is still what descending order. The 2006. This is what 4 minutes past 10. 7. That's wait and this is 10:04 in our own time here in Nigeria. So you can see it now. This is 10:04. They are all the same time, but probably let's see under the customer now. You can see let's say last update for instance now 2006 15 to 4:57. Let's actually bring out this last update too. Let's actually comma last underscore update. Now control enter. You can see it now. You can see it now. So this is the what? This is the last update. This is the credit. This is the last name, and this is the first name. In what? Descending order. Using the words. Using the order by, and also with what? Limiting it to 10. Now let's use another table and try one more example. Now list payment payment sorted by date and amount. Now how do we do this now? List payment sorted by date and amount. Now we'll be using another table for this now. Under this now, let's see payment table now. Let's click on this payment table. We have payment ID, we have customers ID, staff ID, renter ID, amount. So we have amount. In the question, it talks about the amount and payment. So this actually have what we need to do it now. We have the amount here. Now let's see the question again. List payment sorted by what? Date and amount. Now let's see amount. We have the date, payment date, and amount. So this actually asks what we need. Now we'll be using this what? This table now. Now, firstly, let's bring out our select. Now, let's bring payment underscore ID, comma, customer underscore ID, comma, amount, comma, payment underscore date. Now from where now? From payments table. From payment table. Now let's use our where clause. Where amount, let's say where amount, let's be specific, greater than, let's say 5, amount greater than 5. Now order by, that means we should sort it by order by. What do you want to order it by? Payment date. Now how do you want it? Is it descending or ascending? Let's say descending, or let's see it ascending. Sorry, comma, amount, Now let's see the amount in descending. Okay, let me leave it also in capital letter, semicolon. Now, the reason why I'm putting the semicolon, instead of me turning it to comment, when I want to write another line of query, so I won't need that. That's why I already put it in what? I already put a semicolon there. Instead of putting it in a comment in this way. Now, Control Enter now. Let's see it now. This is the payment ID, customer's ID, and the amount. Now, this is the payment date. Now, if you look at the amount, this amount we said what? From the what? Highest to the what? To the smallest. Now, let's scroll down now and actually see what we have. So we still have 8.99 here. Now, because we actually we actually order by sort by payment underscore date for the what? Let's change this to, let's see something now. Wait, let's see descending. And let's see this alone in descending. You know, we actually state a condition here that where amount greater than 5 now. Control Enter. You can see it now. These are amounts that are actually what? Greater than 5. For the what? For the amount here. And the what? Order by payment. That means from we actually sort it by what? Payment date. You can see it here now. Now, if I now bring it back that payment date descending, comma, amount ascending. You can see it now. If the amount, see now, the amount is still greater than 5. All what we have is actually still greater than 5. And it has actually sort the what? The payment date from the highest down to the what? To the lowest. You can see these are 2006, 2006, by 2005, and so on and so forth. So that's how to use the what? The order by along with the what? With the where clause. Now, the last example I'll be doing under this is, let me just run a comment. Now, sort customers by total payment amount let's see descending. Let me just put a space here, hit on enter, descending. Now, let's still use our payment table. Let's say select let's select customer ID underscore ID, comma. Now it said sort customers by total payment amount. That means we have to get their total payment amount. Now, this total payment amount. Now, how do we get that now? Let's select our customer ID. Now, let's sum this amount. Now, bring our sum here. Sum. Now, we'll be using this now. Not this keyword, but this time around. Open bracket amount. We want to sum, since we are told what? To sort by what? Total payment amount. Now, sum as, now what do we want to name as what? As let's call it total page. Total underscore page. That's what we want to what we want to actually sort our so in the sum of the amount as. From where? From payment. Now let's group it by let's group it by customer ID. Let's group it by customer ID column. Now let's order it by total underscore page. Now let's see what we have now. Now you can see it now. We actually select what customer ID. Now sum it what? Sum this total payment, total amount as what? That means this column, that means we want, instead of bringing it out as amount, now we want this column to be named as what? As total paid. That's what we have here. Now from which what? This table, payment table, and group it by what? By customer ID. That means all where we have now, maybe where we have, let's say, customer ID 11111. Now it will group everything and give us the total of their amount. That's what we are having here now. Now where we have, so it has bring it out and we've grouped it by what? All their what? Customer ID, and order it by what? By total paid in what? In descending order. For that means descending order, that means from the highest to the lowest. Thank you. That will be all for this lesson. See you in the next lesson. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click on the notification bell. If you find this lesson very important, give us a thumb up and drop a comment in the comment section. See you in the next lesson. Bye for now.